Hey, what's going on, guys? Gamerdude back once again with another episode in our Just a Fact series. Today we are discussing something that just seems to have disappeared and died since the last game in the series. But I know I've done a video on this before, so I'm going to keep it relatively brief today. But I have found some interesting information regarding the details surrounding this game, and we're going to get into detail and discuss the news surrounding Kevin Conroy and the future of Rocksteady. So, Rocksteady's highly acclaimed game Batman Arkham Knight had been out for 4 years as of last month. The studio celebrated the anniversary of the game on the 23rd of June by thanking all fans for taking on the role of Batman and fighting crime throughout several games. And one of the most instrumental people in the history of Batman, going all the way back to the TV series in the 90s, had something to say about it. Yes, that is Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman himself, the most recognised Batman in history, in my opinion. So Kevin Conroy was obviously the voice of Batman in the 1990s TV series and the critically acclaimed Batman Arkham series. So, Kevin Conroy has asked why the Batman games had to stop with Arkham Knight. Conroy, the actor who voiced Batman in all of the games, actually retweeted Rocksteady's celebratory tweet about the game's 4th anniversary and said, "But why stop there?" It's a tweet that probably came from tons of Rocksteady and Batman fans in some form or another, but it's got some extra weight behind it. It's definitely got some promise to it, because it's coming from Kevin Conroy himself. Now, his own fans have responded to his message and said not to tease them. I mean, I was one of those fans. I was like, please God, do not tease me with this. You know, as some of us have really hoped deep down that this might be Kevin Conroy sort of teasing us for anticipation of the future of the Rocksteady Games franchise regarding Batman. But anyway, I'm going to read some of these comments and tweets that he's been posting out and that people have been responding to. So Kevin Conroy obviously tweeted, "But why stop there?" Having retweeted Rocksteady's initial tweet. Someone else retweeted back saying, "Don't tease us like this, Kevin," with a Hawkeye meme from Avengers Endgame saying, "Don't get my hopes up," or something like that. Someone replied with, "Please give this man what he wants." Another one replied with, "A new Batman game from WB Montreal. Is Rocksteady Games making a Justice League game with you reprising the role as Batman? I literally can't wait anymore. It's been 4 years since Arkham Knight and 6 years since Arkham Origins." So that guy's tweet, he's basically saying there in one tweet, in 100 words or less, exactly what I've been saying since Arkham Knight. You know, WB Montreal could do it. I don't know, we could get another Telltale style version of it with Kevin Conroy reprising the role, or Rocksteady could indeed make another. Because if many of you do or do not know, Rocksteady are re-releasing the re-release of a re-release of the Batman Arkham Collection, which is again called the Batman Arkham Collection. You know, it was called Return to Arkham, but you know, it's basically just the Arkham Collection. And the only game that isn't included with it is Arkham Origins. It's like, is it too much to ask for us to get Arkham Origins on next-gen consoles? I mean, I would love to replay Arkham Origins. Arkham Origins was fantastic. I mean, I could barely even tell it wasn't Mark Hamill playing the Joker. I mean, he was that, the guy that did it was that flawless and that brilliant. I seriously doubt they would have just pulled him in for one game and they said, right, you're fired, that's it, they're all done now. It's like, it's just completely pointless. Why hire someone for one game? You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, moving on. Rocksteady definitely does have a new game in the works, but there's really no telling who or what it could be about right now. It could be about Nightwing, Damian Wayne, Bruce Wayne, Batman, Batwoman. It could be any of the Bat family. It could in fact be a Bat family game. We just don't know because Rocksteady have been incredibly quiet. So there have actually been all sorts of guesses about which characters it might star that ranged from Batman to Superman to something called Outlaws. I've done a video on that before. Though that game does kind of look like it's not the real deal, since it should have been revealed already based on some supposedly leaked information, which again I did in my video a couple of months ago regarding it. Rocksteady has provided, let's say, updates on its project sporadically, with the most recent news being that there would be nothing at this year's E3 game conference, and yeah, we all know that because they weren't there. But the studio's co-founder and game director Sefton Hill said that Rocksteady wouldn't be present at E3, but would instead be hard at work on their next big project. So what could that mean? Could that mean they were just working on this re-release of Batman that's coming out? Because in that collection that I mentioned, you get Arkham City, you get Arkham Asylum, and you get Arkham Knight all in one. And it just seemed pointless because they've already re-released those, and now they're re-releasing them again with Arkham Knight, which is kind of a kick in the nuts to all of us who bought the DLCs for them originally, because they're coming with the DLCs completely free now. Not to say that I won't be getting it, because yeah, it's just something, isn't it? You know, it's something to play again, and it's more trophies for the collection. You know, got to get them shinies. But anyway, these rumours and speculations don't really give us a solid idea or a solid picture of what Rocksteady is actually working on. So for now, they're all we've got until the studio does make an official announcement. But anyway, that's that regarding Kevin Conroy. Now I want to talk a little bit in detail about that Arkham collection I mentioned, because it was leaked on Amazon, and you know, we saw some cover art for it, and now you can actually search for it, and it is actually available for pre-order. So what we can get from it is it isn't to be confused with 2016's Return to Arkham, which, as I've said, included remastered versions of Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. The Arkham collection features both of those titles and the Game of the Year edition for 2015's Arkham Knight, which includes, as I said again, a kick in the nuts to all of us that paid for it, all post-launch DLC and an Earth 2 Dark Knight skin for the Caped Crusader. So I'm not really sure what that skin is. I can't remember that skin. So let me know in the comments if you guys know what that is. Oh, and just to top it all off, if that wasn't already enough, the retail version also comes wrapped up in a special steelbook case. So to all you people that get digital download games, I really do recommend you get this, because if it's been made in a steelbook, that probably means it's limited edition. I mean, I've got a couple of steelbook games and I have not seen them anywhere since. I mean, on the PS3, for example, I've got Dead Rising 2, the Zombrex edition, and it's in a steelbook, it comes with a pen, and I have not seen that anywhere since I got it. So it's really hard to come by steelbooks, basically. I would recommend getting the retail copy rather than the digital download. But according to the Amazon UK listing, the Batman Arkham Collection will be releasing for PS4 and Xbox One on September the 6th later this year, a little under 2 months away. Sadly, there aren't any references to a Nintendo Switch version of the package, meaning we're yet to be able to fight crime as Batman on the go just yet, but that's not really a priority for me, so I'm not too bothered by that. But it is highly likely that this re-release of the re-release is publisher Warner Brothers' way of getting audiences re-engaged with the DC gaming universe, sort of preparing us for something new. You know, it's like, alright, we're going to do this just to put you on sort of deal. But as we know, that both Rocksteady and Warner Brothers Montreal are working on titles set in the Arkham universe, with rumours of a Destiny 2 style Suicide Squad game, which was reportedly on the way but has since been debunked and said to have been completely just thrown away. Which does kind of suck, because I would have loved a Suicide Squad game. But anyway, neither of the studios were present at E3, unfortunately. So there's also the possibility that each of these games will be launching on the next generation of hardware, with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Project Scarlet. But one thing is for sure, the adventures of the world's greatest detective are far from over, and we can expect plenty more from him. Especially with Kevin Conroy teasing us all like that with, well, why stop there? It's just you hear a sarcastic voice in your head when you read it back. It's like, dude, you are totally fucking with us right now. You know something's coming and you're just being a dick. But I've got nothing against Kevin Conroy. As I said, he is one of the most iconic Batmans in history, besides Adam West. Rest in peace, dude. But anyway, that is it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope I have expanded your gaming knowledge and given you some details as to the future of this project, and as to the future of any future Batman games, really. So stay tuned tomorrow, because we will be starting up another game in the series in place of our Telltale game series, until we are able to replace The Walking Dead Season 3, because once again it appears to have cooked itself and stopped working. So don't miss out. Shout out to all subscribers, old and new. We're now at 934, getting ever so close to that 1k milestone, which is an absolutely amazing achievement, and I can't thank you all enough. So yeah, that being said, this has been Just the Facts with yours truly. Happy gaming, and I'll catch you all in the next one, guys.